Hello and namaste. I am Harshana and I welcome you to my TBR video. So I think this is the first since the channel relaunch and this is for the month of I cannot deal with this light. Okay, I have gotten this light from IKEA literally because I loved it so much. It is like a color change. I don't know what its problem is. Like truly, I do not know what its problem
The light
is.
hates you.
That was rude, Ira. That was my daughter, by the way. I don't know. Am I losing my mind? Yes. If it's off, if it gets off, it gets off. Okay.
You have lost your mind 10 years ago.
You are right. So because your girl is like this short, she needs the chair to climb up. And plan for today is like from each shelf, I'm gonna pick one book. I of course have my Kindle over here. I haven't read a book like since September has started, and today is like 6th of September, so 6 days no books. I have like started reading but never finished a book because my mind has been too much in like clutter, and I need to change that. And the best way to do it is pick some books. The thing is that I am craving a lot of like fantasy or adventure kind of thing, and I am a perfectionist, and you can see that by how much it annoys me. Okay, so let's just pick like my entire goal for 2025 was to read just 52 books, like one book per week. That was like a doable thing with a job which is like not just an office job, but I also have to go on shoots for my clients. Like I basically am their videographer, their video editor, and the social media manager, and also their brand therapist. So I'm like always on the run. I think since I got diagnosed with chikungunya, that is the time I literally relaxed. I'm not breaking the chain of my thoughts. So yeah, since that time I have like gotten like slowed things down. I've taken work from home, and yeah, I have like just delayed everything as much as I can because physically I cannot. Okay, even if someone like touches it like thoda bhi zor se, like little harder, I am going to like scream and shout. And yeah, that has been my state. But getting out of whatever you're going through, the best way to do it is like read a book. Like honestly, that is the only thing that helps me personally. So apart from that 52 books in 2025, I also wanted to like get rid of, like not rid, like not throw away, but get done with the books on my shelf, because I have been reading like a lot of books, but then capitalism, consumerism, and all of that jazz has like overtaken my mind. And if I like go on Amazon, I'll like order like 5-6 books. I will never order like one single book, and that is the issue. So the only way to like get that sorted is first read the books on my shelf, and only then I will like order books. The only thing that helps with the single book theory is me ordering, like pre-ordering, not ordering, pre-ordering a book. So that is what I did. And for the month of September, I want to pick like one book from each shelf. So let's get started. You can't judge me. Okay, we'll start from the top. I hope it is visible. So we have like the Divergent series here. Then there is Yellowface, A Thousand Splendid Suns. I think I will choose either Yellowface or there is this, like this one. This is The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkin Gilman. I have read this book for my video. I think Unhinged Women Writers video. So I actually have a vlog on that. I will share it in the description box below if you want to like read books that are like literally women rebelling, or like women rage, or women saving themselves. I think that is the video. So the first book we have picked is The Yellow Wallpaper, but it is like a very thin book, right? So I will be like done with this like in an hour, I know that. So not to cheat, I'll also pick Yellowface because I am reading another book by this author. So Yellowface is by Rebecca Kong or R.F. Kong. So this is like, I don't know the name of the character. Okay, June Hayward is the main character, and she literally steals the identity of this friend or colleague, I'm not sure, who actually passes away, and the entire book is about that. I have no idea, I haven't read this book yet, or like I haven't read R.F. Kong's work at all. But I am super excited to like get started with this journey. So Yellow Face it is. Now from this shelf, okay, one of my books is Stolen by Ira, that is My Neighbor Totoro, but I was anyway not gonna read that. Which book should I read? I so want to read Kiki's Delivery Service, but I might get bored. I haven't read Murakami yet, but I have read Kawakami. So she is like the feminist here, like she is the one. She is girl's girl basically, and I have read Heaven from her. But people say like he has like a very bad perception of women in his books, but I don't know, like because I haven't read, so I have picked Norwegian Wood, and I have zero idea what this book is about, what Murakami writes, but he is considered one of the good writers, so how bad can it get? So yeah, that was our third book, but let's count it as our second book. Now from this shelf, this is like a no-brainer because I literally ordered this book, pre-ordered this book, and this is Catabasis from R.F. Kong, and this is a book I actually started reading. It all happened so suddenly. R.F. Kong on the release day, she actually, posted this video. I will like share the screenshot somewhere. You should definitely go and like watch it on her Instagram profile. And it was like the not blur, it is from the first chapter, and I absolutely loved it. Okay, and I actually started reading this book, like the first chapter with Ira, and she's 10 and she has loved it so far, and her writing is amazing. Okay, at least in this book. So the main character here is Alice, and the female character is Alice, and the main male character is Peter. And Alice is basically, due to one of her accidents, her professor dies, and now she has to go and collect him or like bring him back from hell. So that is where Alice and Peter go together, and on this journey what they experience I have zero clue, but the premise of the book is like so amazing that I can't like not read it. So Catabasis it is. Also, if you want to like read the audiobook, it is available on Storytel IDK if it's available on Audible yet, but if you have a Storytel subscription, you are like sorted. Next is from this shelf. Okay, I will be reading this. You have stolen so many of my books, bro.
Only one.
Hobbit also you have taken. No, don't give it now. I don't need it now, but don't take. If you take, keep it back. Okay. So now I've picked up Dracula by Bram Stoker, and I think he has written many books, but this one has just gone a lot popular, and I've like heard people complaining that why is only one of his books good. And I actually started reading this book in August, and I loved it. Okay, so I have reached to the part, okay, I do have a bookmark. I have reached the part where
That's mine.
that doesn't help. Okay, so this book so far has been about this guy. Actually, I forgot the name of the main character. Basically, it's his journal entries, and he is like going to get killed by this Dracula person. But the writing is like so freaking interesting, and we have reached like the day when he was like going to get killed, but I didn't read it further because I am a fattu like that. I wanted to read it like at home. I actually read while I travel commuting metro, so I never got a chance to pick this book up again like in September. Like I said, I haven't been reading much. So yeah, Dracula by Bram Stoker. So I think this side of the bookshelf is done. I have picked up 4 books from this side. Okay, my legs. So if you don't know what chikungunya does to you, like it takes like 6 months to like 12 months to like recover from the side effects, and it basically like there is a lot of swelling around your tissues around your bones, and it is like basically a sign of arthritis. That is the medicines I am taking at the age of like, I don't even want to mention. Am I visible this side or am I visible that side?
You're visible both sides.
Okay, I will talk from here because this is like much better because I have to again climb on the kurchi. I heard that. Wait, let me sit. Sorry, guys.
Wait.
Okay, so from this shelf again, I'm gonna pick two books. From one book will be like this short one, which I have already picked out, like because I definitely wanted to read this book, and it is Penguin's Modern Box Set, and this is book number 25, The Finger by William Burroughs. I am not sure if that is the right pronunciation, but yeah, this is The Finger, and this is one book that I want to read, so I'm keeping it here. And now from here, so there were two books on my radar, either Cleopatra and Frankenstein or A Little Life, but now that my eyes have landed on Babel, I think I should read Babel because as it is, I'm reading two RF Kong books, why not another? So Babel is about this guy, I forgot his name, wait. I think his name is Robin, I'm not sure because I actually started reading this book in, I don't know which month, then I kept it down because it was too thick and I didn't have the time. So Babel is about this guy Robin who becomes an orphan, and then someone like kind of adopts him, not legally, but like takes care of, not actually fosters him, and then he is sent to I think Oxford, and there he is like into this translation thing. I think Babel is like this tower where all these translators are, and I think they also have magic. Apart from that, I don't know what this book is about, but let me read the blurb for you. Oxford 1836, the city of dreaming spires. It is the center of all knowledge and progress in the world. And at its heart is Babel, Oxford University's prestigious Royal Institute of Translation, the tower from which all the power of the empire flows. Orphaned in Canton and brought to England by a mysterious guardian, so it's not a foster, it's a guardian, Robin Swift thought Babel a paradise until it became a prison. But can a student stand against its empire? So I think that this, like from the blurb, I think this is a dark academia, like no brainer. But we'll see how this goes because of course you're getting vlogs. I don't know if I'll be making separate vlogs or like one author plugged in together, but you are definitely getting vlogs because I haven't started reading, so it only makes sense. Yeah, let's keep them now. Now from the top shelf, I have read like most of the books, but I think I want to reread The Bell Jar from Sylvia Plath. So I think this is like the only novel she has written. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I actually read her book early, like first 3 months, somewhere in the first 3 months of 2025, and I technically did not like, or let's just say that I felt like maybe I was not like ready to read this book, but others like swear by this book, so I don't know what went wrong, but I want to reread it because I don't even remember most of it. Like there was nothing memorable apart from the main character whose name also I don't remember. So let me like read the blurb for you. To the person in the bell jar, blank and stopped as a dead baby, the world itself is a bad dream. In the hauntingly beautiful pages of the bell jar, Sylvia Plath takes us on a gripping journey into the fragile psyche of Esther Greenwood. Yeah, Esther, I remember now. Set against the backdrop of 1950s America, this semi-autobiographical novel explores the stifling expectations placed upon women in the suffocating grasp of societal norms. As Esther grapples with her ambitions, desires, and mental health, she finds herself trapped in a metamorphical bell jar, an oppressive glass enclosure that isolates her from the world. Plath's evocative prose and poignant poetry of Esther's descent into madness makes The Bell Jar a timeless masterpiece that shines a searing light on the complexities of human psyche and unrelenting quest of self-identity. So you got a gist of it, but I want to reread it and only then give my opinions on this one. So yeah, The Bell Jar it is. Right. Ira reminded me like 2 more books I have to pick, but I don't want to pick any of these now. I don't know. So I might do a little bit of cheating, and instead of this, I should pick up one book from there. Let me climb up. First one is The Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata, and the other one is What You Are Looking For is in the Library by Nico Ayama. So I don't know which one should I pick. Chalo, I'll let Ira pick. So we have made our choice. So yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 books. 2 of them are like short books. So Ira picked What You're Looking For is in the Library. I think this is like a cozy read. I don't know what this book is about, but it's a Japanese translation book. Let me read the blurb for you. What You Are Looking For. So asks Tokyo's most enigmatic librarian. For Sayuri Komachi is able to sense exactly what each visitor to her library is searching for and provide just the book recommendation to help them find it. Wow! A restless retail assistant looks to gain new skills. A mother tries to overcome demotion at work after maternity leave. A conscientious, I am sorry if that word is pronounced wrong, accountant yearns to open an antique store. A recently retired salaryman searches for newfound purpose. In Komachi's unique book recommendation, they will find just what they need to achieve their dreams. What You're Looking For is in the Library is about the magic of libraries and the discovery of connection. This inspirational tale shows how, by listening to our hearts, seizing opportunity, and reaching out, we too can fulfill our lifelong dreams. Which book will you recommend? Definitely a cozy read. So should I show you guys like what books we have picked up? So first one is What You Are Looking For is in the Library. The second one is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. The third one is Babel by R.F. Kong. Fourth one is The Finger by William Burroughs. The fifth one is Dracula by Bram Stoker. Sixth one is Catabasis by R.F. Kong. Seventh one is Norwegian Wood by Murakami. Eighth one is The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlene Perkins Gilman. And the last one is, actually this was our first book, Yellow Face by Rebecca Kong or R.F. Kong. Okay.
Sayuri.
Sorry, she is learning Japanese. I'm not. Sorry, ma'am. Okay. So yeah, that is it from my end. If you like this video, do let me know what you are reading in the month of September, so that if I have time, I will pick it up. Or anyways, it just needs to be on my shelf. If it's a good like recommendation. Also, if you like, do give me a recommendation. Like tell me like the genre or something about the book, so that it gets slightly easier for me to like make a conscious decision. And of course, if you are like watching this video, other people will also be watching, so they can also like pick up recommendations from comments. And yeah, that is it from my end. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel. I will see you in my next video. Until next time, stay flawsome.